Hello everyone. In the previous video we have seen analysis of abnormal urine part 1 in which we have done discussion of tests related to the carbohydrates, protein and blood. In today's video we will do discussion of tests related to the bile salts, bile pigment and ketone bodies in the urine along with the discussion of various viva questions, and in the end we will see demonstration of tests related to the bile salts and ketone bodies. So please watch this video till the end. First, test for the bile salt. In alkaline bile, usually conjugated bile acids exist as a sodium and potassium salts and they are called as a bile salts. They enter in the liver through the bile. And the test for the detection of bile salts is Hayes sulfur flower test. Now we will see procedure, observation and entrance of Hayes sulfur flower test. So for the Hayes sulfur flower test, take two test tube. In the first test tube, take 3 ml of urine and sprinkle small pinch of sulfur powder. And in another test tube, take 3 ml of water and sprinkle small pinch of sulfur powder. It will serve as a control. So if sulfur powder sinks to the bottom of the test tube, that means bile salts are present, as bile salts reduce the surface tension and sulfur powder sinks. And if the sulfur powder floats, that means bile salts are absent and it will serve as a control. So that is regarding the procedure, observation and entrance of Hayes sulfur flower test. Now we will see interpretation of Hayes sulfur flower test. So in obstructive jaundice, conjugated bilirubin, which is water soluble, it cannot be excreted through normal passage and it regurgitates into the bloodstream and gets excreted through urine. So in the early phase of obstructive jaundice, there is a presence of bile salts in the urine and it will give Hayes sulfur flower test positive. So that is the interpretation of Hayes sulfur flower test, which is positive in case of obstructive jaundice. Now test for the bile pigment. Bile pigments are bilirubin and biliverdin. Bilirubin is the end product of heme catabolism, and if there is an increase in the concentration of bilirubin, then it leads to jaundice. It is a yellow color pigment. Test for the detection of bile pigment is Fauchett's test. For the Fauchett's test, take 5 ml of urine in the test tube, then add 1 ml of magnesium sulfate solution and to it add 2 ml of 10% barium chloride and filter it with the help of filter paper, and to the precipitate on the filter paper add few drops of Fauchett's reagent. If the color of the precipitate changes to green color, that means bile pigments are present. So that is the procedure, observation and entrance of Fauchett's test, which is done for the detection of bile pigment in the urine. Now we will see interpretation. Bilirubin is normally not detected in the urine. When it is found, the condition is referred to as bilirubinuria, that is presence of bilirubin in the urine. Urine containing 0.5 milligram percentage or more of bilirubin has a characteristic yellow-brown color, which is seen in hepatocellular jaundice, or yellow-green appearance, which is seen in obstructive jaundice. So in hepatocellular jaundice and obstructive jaundice, there is a bilirubinuria. That means there is a presence of bilirubin in the urine and it will give Fauchett's test positive. Now we will see test for the ketone bodies. There are two tests for the ketone bodies. First one is the Rothra's test, which is done for the detection of acetone and acetoacetic acid. And second one is the Gerhardt test, which is done for the detection of acetoacetic. So for the Rothra's test, take 2 ml of urine and add 2 ml of saturated ammonium sulfate solution to it. Then add drop of freshly prepared sodium nitroprusside and mix it properly, and then add 2 ml of strong ammonia solution from the side of the test tube. Do not mix. And if there is a development of deep purple ring at the junction of two liquids, that means ketone bodies are present. That means acetone and acetoacetic acid are present. And the principle of Rothra's test is sodium nitroprusside reacts with the ketones, forming purple color complex in the presence of ammonia. So that is the procedure, observation, entrance and principle of Rothra's test, which is done for the detection of acetone and acetoacetic acid. Now, interpretation of Rothra's test. Acetone, acetoacetic acid, and beta-hydroxybutyric acid are known as the ketone bodies, and Rothra's test is done for the detection of acetone and acetoacetic acid. And it will be positive in uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, starvation, persistent vomiting, and von Gog's disease. So in all this condition, there will be the ketonuria, that is excretion of ketone bodies in the urine. So that is regarding interpretation of Rothra's test. Now discussion of various Viva questions. So the first question is, name ketone bodies. In which condition ketone bodies are synthesized? So there are three ketone bodies, acetone, acetoacetic acid, and beta-hydroxybutyric acid, and they are synthesized in uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, starvation, excessive vomiting, and von Gog's disease. Second question is, why in diabetes mellitus there is a synthesis of ketone bodies? So in diabetes mellitus, as there is a absolute or relative insulin deficiency, so cells are not able to utilize glucose. So there is a gluconeogenesis, and all the oxaloacetate, majority of the oxaloacetate will be utilized in the gluconeogenesis. So acetyl CoA will not be completely oxidized in the TCA cycle, and it will be channeled towards ketone body synthesis. Which organ utilizes ketone bodies for the energy purpose? All the extrahepatic tissues except liver and RBCs will utilize ketone bodies for the energy purpose. Why liver cannot utilize ketone bodies? Because liver doesn't have thiopherase or coenzyme A transferase enzyme for the utilization of ketone bodies. That's why liver cannot utilize ketone bodies. What are the bile acids and bile salts? Bile acids are two types, primary bile acids and secondary bile acids, and the example of primary bile acid is cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid, and the example of secondary bile acid is deoxycholic acid and lithocholic acid. And the bile salts are the sodium and potassium salts of taurocholate and glycocholate. Examples of bile pigments and which test is done for the detection of it. Bile pigments, bilirubin and biliverdin, and the Faucet's test is done for the detection of bile pigment. Now we will see demonstration of analysis of abnormal urine part 2.
Now we will see Hayes sulfur flower test, which is done for the detection of bile salts in the given sample. So first, in the test tube, add 3 ml of given sample or abnormal urine sample. Then in the test tube, add 1 pinch of sulfur powder. If there is a presence of bile salt in the given sample, then sulfur powder will sinks to the bottom because bile salts reduces the surface tension. So over here there is a sinking of sulfur powder to the bottom of the test tube. That means there is a presence of bile salt in the given sample. Now for the control test, you have to take another clean test tube and add 3 ml of distilled water in the test tube. Then in the test tube add 1 pinch of sulfur powder. Now as you can see, sulfur powder floats on the surface of water. That means there is a absence of bile salts in the given distilled water or in the control test. So this is sulfur powder test, which is done for the detection of bile salts in the given sample. Now we are going to see Rothra's test, which is done for the detection of ketone bodies in the given sample. So first, in the test tube, add 3 ml of given sample or given urine. Then add 2 ml of saturated ammonium sulfate solution in the test tube. After adding 2 ml of saturated ammonium sulfate, add 1 to 2 drops of sodium nitroprusside in the test tube. After adding sodium nitroprusside, then you have to add 3 ml of concentrated ammonia through the side of the test tube. If there is a formation of purple color ring, then it means there is a presence of acetone and acetoacetate in the given sample. So that is Rothra's test, which is done for the detection of ketone bodies in the given sample. As you can see, there is a formation of deep purple color ring at the junction of two liquids. That means there is a presence of ketone body in the given sample. So that is Rothra's test, which is done for the detection of ketone bodies in the given sample.